first day of SEMA. Yesterday we came a little pre-gaming, and I kind of want to look at the Z down here because I've talked to these guys that are like in Dubai or something. They make a lot of carbon fibers. The 240Z, and they do all kinds of carbon fiber stuff with it. So this is like the main hall. Looks like I found the first Supra of SEMA. Last year they were pretty thin, but it's a right-hand drive one, so it doesn't count, does it? Yeah, that's a nice hood. I like that.
Yeah, they did a really good job on it.
I mean, it's actually really functional instead of like...
Yeah, and this actually, on the stock airbox, it comes down and fits right in. Because of this airbox, it would clip, so we cut it.
Yeah.
And they're going to be making adjustments so that you can basically take it off here. So that it either goes, if you have a stock intake, it's on, it goes, feeds right into the intake. If it's not, then you take it off and it still directs air down, but not directly into the intake.
I mean, it'd be cool if they made like a little piece that, or like maybe even 3D printed piece that like matched up to that.
Exactly, yeah, and on the stock intake, they're working on one. So the Mishimoto has their intake.
So this has 500?
Yep. It's a 510 to the wheels right now.
Gosh. Is it the highest horsepower in RS out there?
There's a few others that have made in the 500s, but it's certainly out there. We're crunching, trying to get everything done. And we're not done with the tuning. We're making more. That's on 50% off.
Yeah.
Both the lips and the hood. It's all early production stuff, so it's pretty neat.
I mean, it looks really like there's not really any, like you don't see any parting line. So just coming to look at this nice 17 F350, but I mean, SEMA prep fail. Where the solvent, they didn't let it dry. Now it's in the heat, it's bubbling, the paint.
No fucking intake's gonna fit.
So I'm here at the Hager Garage lineup of trucks, all these bro trucks. I mean, this is probably the coolest fire truck you'll ever see. It ain't gonna fight any fires, but look at those wheels. And here we have a 4-rotor at SEMA that actually runs. What do you have to say about this, Ronnie?
Well, it's nice to see one that's actually put together and running.
What about the paint? What do you think about the paint?
The paint looks pretty good, but the main thing is the engine. A lot of people worry about the bodies and stuff like that and get those going, but you need to have an engine in your car before you can really do anything else. One good.
So NRG's coming out with these new bamboo series steering wheels, and I like how light they are. But I guess I probably would want to go with this. But he said they may make a deep dish one, and you can never find deep dish wood steering wheels, which would be cool. You know, it'd also be cool. I was thinking about for the 240, since I already have the whole anime, the fast intake, I could do like something like this, but with cherry blossoms on the center right here. So Vibrant's gonna start making titanium, unless they already do and I just didn't know about it. Alright, so one thing I do like about this truck, even though it's an F-150, is it has the same wheels for the truck, the car, and the trailer. Something. So man, this is like when you have the King Ranch truck, you have to have the King Ranch Mustang. Except it should be painted. So I almost am thinking I want something like this right here for the VR4. Maybe. I wonder if they have it in the right offset. I'm just worried that it'll be like too low of a disc wheel. And not clear the calipers. Because this is what Adam had, and these cleared the calipers barely. Those white ones that I borrowed from him to test fit. But those are 25 offset, I need 35. But I almost like these. I mean, it's so hard picking wheels. And they have like a super clean RB26 and then R33. Knockoff gritty manifold though. Oh man, Q45 converted. Yeah. I have an RB26 Subaru. The RB's blown up this year. And so is the Borg Warners. Now look at this 6-liter S300 kit. I don't like how bolts like that. You know how hard that'd be to get all those bolts tight in the truck? Man, I wouldn't want to deal with that. But it's cool. I mean, if it was V-band, it'd be cooler. That's Estino, and I also want to try these out because they have like half tread and half like slick. That'd almost be kind of interesting to see. But then you got like all these other companies that sell tires. There's this tight S15 with titanium, like hot and cold pipe and all kinds of stuff. It has an RB in it. It has like that little battery like cover where the battery used to be. The pipe goes through. And it's so frustrating.
So much too. What's really big?
And these are Recaros that are like Kevlar Recaros. So this Bro truck has like these crazy shocks on it. Like you can adjust the compression and the rebound and like all kinds of stuff. And it has this weird airbag that's connected to the sway bar. So there's this like laser light bar thing on this trophy truck.
That doesn't make sense. Oh, you know what? I think it is.
Like they just cut it because it wouldn't fit.
Yeah, something like
How big
that.
these calipers are on this truck. So I mean, some of these trucks are probably weren't very well thought through, because here's this like crazy suspension setup right here, but if you like look at it, it's held up by airbags right there, and then the fuel tank's like right there, and it has like maybe like, I don't know, 5 to 6 inches before it hits the fuel tank, but it has like that whole bag to travel, so if it ever like blew that bag out, it just smashed the fuel tank. But all in all, it is a pretty cool truck. Looks cool. Got some beds, so you never have to make it. Your side-by-side has to match your truck. These wheels, I love copper wheels. This needs to be a platy though. Look at these things, I bet you they weigh nothing. Look at this rotor. And that caliper. Look at this clutch they also make. Here's the Ugretti like thin gauges that like, look at that. It just has like this little base that goes on it, and then it look at that. I wish it was just like this though. You can see like all the little traces in there. That's cool. And then they have this one right here, and it has like a gauge actually behind it. It's shown like, that'd be almost kind of confusing. So this is what happens when a girl gets a hold of a bedazzler.
Zoom in on the orange wheel.
This is painted with a paint roller.
Jesus.
Rust-Oleum.
Yeah.
Bedazzler.
Yeah.
SEMA 2017, where your axle angles don't matter. So I didn't even notice this was 8080's truck. I guess they were good at having shops build supercars, but not good at having shops build trucks with axle angles that are good. This is what happens when you steal somebody's designs. Or you don't. I think they're both Chinese. Nope, they're all yelling at each other. Look. Wide body. Stretched tires. Fender gap the wrong way though. Oh, yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
That's how he's carrying the fucking boat.
No, this is turn signals. Yep. And there's reverse light too, but I've got to turn the car on for that.
That's like the perfect thing. Like you're like, oh, there's a girl next to me.
Vegas is the perfect place for it too.
this is how you scratch a wheel.
That is way harder.
3.55.
Oh, I guess that's what I was saying.
3.55.
So at the shop we have like these lifts. Well, these ones are like way tall compared to what we have. But this is the in-ground that I want to get. So this side's like a 12,000 pound. That side's a 10,000 pound. So I definitely want a 12,000 pound. But the great thing about these is all the RAM is in the ground. So you don't have like these big bulky things just taking up like random space. So when I build my shop, I'm definitely going to at least get one of these, and hopefully it should lift up high enough so I don't have to lean down anymore.
Right now, stock is about 9 wide, so you can go about 11 or 12 wide. Yes. So yeah, you'll be able to either go 12.
So D-Mag makes these, or DY Mag makes these carbon fiber barreled wheels, but I really like how this almost looks like the BBS-CH, but the barrel's actually carbon. QA1 has a bunch of different prime joints. So this is what you get when people shit about stuff. Alright, so now the show is over, everybody's rolling out, and it's like the SEMA like in the gold parking lot. It's kind of like a car show slash they have music and drifting, all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm not exactly sure how this is supposed to work with the hood closing and the turbo being like at least 5 inches above the body line. But there's a hood on it.